What is up? I'm a little distracted because it's her first day without all of her bodysuit bandage stuff, and she's being extremely hyper, but she's still been licking at her wound a little bit. It's a little pink right now, so we're trying to keep an eye on her. Alright, everybody, let's get going. Apologies for not being live yesterday. I've been having some residual issues with whatever's going on in my leg. I go back to the doctor on Monday or Tuesday, I think. Had some ultrasounds done. At this point, they're pretty sure I've got a internal groin sprain that's just taking forever to heal, and it's not conducive to, comfort or moving around or doing much of anything. It sucks. But yesterday was I had a chiropractor visit yesterday, came to the house. So I was busy yesterday. Maple cola? Sure. And do we not have any? I guess we have some veal. Hang on, she just went under the bed. I gotta go get her. Alright, we'll see if that keeps her still for a few minutes. I have no idea. Alright, where did I just put my controller? There we go. Arrgh. What were we working on? Speak to Commander Ikande.
The Vigilance is a state-of-the-art warship. Anyone that gets on the wrong end of it...
Word is you had to steal classified tech from Houston Station.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. Betraying Juan Dayu for cover was a dangerous gambit. It seems to have paid off. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process.
Fine. You know how I know?
I'm a veteran.
Because just last week,
Never take the life of a fellow soldier.
Honor, loyalty, and
By the way, I'm
valor
gonna adjust
are
the camera. You
exactly
come
the
in, Chris.
attributes
I
we
know you have a
admire
question.
in a SysDev operative.
We wouldn't have it any other way.
Amarrado aquí, porque
Excuse me,
intenté
sir.
escapar
I hate
abajo
to
la
interrupt,
cama.
but there's still the matter of the comm spike to
No
discuss.
quiere quedar arriba.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report.
Delgado has Jasmine Duran working on the comm spike.
Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem?
He does believe that Grenadian's conduction grid on Neon is the key.
The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake.
Hang on, guys. I'm having to adjust some things because Chris and I had to rearrange some stuff this morning. So, all right. Hope that means I'm getting a pay increase.
I'll see what I can do. You've certainly gone above and beyond the call of duty. All right. I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
Careful's my middle name.
We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
All right, we are off
Okay,
to
hello.
Neon. What's up, Akazar?
I have things for you.
Clean separation, Captain. Perfect.
Perfect. I like to hear that word. Dude, I have never seen it spin up that fast. Is it because I have all my energy?
Welcome to the Freestar Collective.
All my energy was in the grav
While we
drive?
scan your ship. All right, we're done. Have a good time in Neon.
Good time in Neon. Not likely. Come on, let me target the planet, please. That ship is right in the way. There. There we go. Ooh, excuse me.
I picked up something you might be interested in.
No thanks, Sarah. I'm good. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I haven't tried this gun out since I modded it to be like fully automatic. God, the recoil is horrible. It's alright. I just needed to give me a little more extra firepower when I'm doing some fights.
Keep moving. The scanners won't hurt you.
Yep, get back up in the chair. Good girl.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills?
That is a cool billboard right when you come out.
Brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
Every time I come here, it makes me want to play more Cyberpunk. Which we're not doing. We're not going to do another Cyberpunk playthrough until the sequel gets announced. Or at least when the sequel's about to launch, I guess I should say. We need some other Cyberpunk equivalent games. and like AAA quality, because I have no desire to play a little indie. Like there's all these, everybody
Days are too short.
keeps like pointing out like all these little indie darling pixel games that look like they were made in 1985, and I have no desire to play pixel games. Like I'm sure the stories are good and everything, but you know, I have spent thousands of dollars on hardware so that I can play games that look really, really cool and really, really modern. Like the closest I come to a game that kind of looks really old these days is like, you know, when we jump into the EQ2 TLE server, even World of Warcraft looks pretty good, the modernized version. Where the hell am I going?
Tevin Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise.
Everyone knows this is Neon's premier social club. So come on in.
Madame Sabah.
When you have a moment. Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
I'm still interested, but you're asking.
I've been applying to different megacorps in the area. You looking to get zoned?
Look, I've bought Aurora.
Looking for you.
Before.
Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously.
Akazar says, I'd love a new cyberpunk-style game with grown-up themes and writing for sure. Yeah, but it needs more than that. It needs cinematic storytelling, it needs good graphics, it needs lots of things to do. Like, I have yet to find something comparable to that experience. Because, you know, lots of these little indie games are like, it's got a great story, and I'm all for story. You know, as someone who has written 20 million words for people around the world, I love good story. But I don't want to play a game that looks like it's from 1985. Like, it's like, I tried, what was it called? The Ascent, maybe? It was like a top-down...
So, you gonna say something?
Like top-down Diablo style. The story was really, really good. I think it was called The Ascent. It launched like a couple of years ago, and I tried it out, and it's like the music was amazing, the story was fun, but the graphics were not that great, and the combat was just horrible. It was like, you know, I've yet to find something comparable to Cyberpunk. All right, I'm getting pretty tired of being called a rook.
And I'm getting tired of the fleet not taking me seriously. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech.
The few times I've dealt with Benjamin Bayou in the past
What's
have
up,
been
Valinar?
rather
Good morning.
unpleasant, to say the least.
You want to piss off Delgado by complaining? That's on you.
All right. I get the point.
Excuse me.
Let's just get this over with. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw
Yeah,
around,
Phantom Liberty.
so
I would
I'm
happily
gonna
take
make this
another
as
Phantom Liberty
clear as possible.
type experience.
You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly.
Sounds easy enough.
Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it.
Delgado never mentioned anything about a virus.
That's because you're planning it for me as a favor.
And why would I do you a
Generdyne has
favor?
all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own. And I suppose you're gonna head down to Generdyne and kick down the door? Wow, it's so simple. I can't believe I didn't think of that myself. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place.
Sounds good to me. Gotta be a catch.
The catch is that Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction.
Copy
As for
that.
dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate.
Alright, we've got optional quests here.
Watch your step. Benjamin Bayou has eyes everywhere.
Astral Lounge, Euphorica, blah, blah, blah. This
I'm gonna try tact first. I'm gonna go see if I can't get the blackmail data for extortion before.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you.
Who are these disciples?
A gang. Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a hyper whatchamacallit. They seriously did that. Poor Ted.
Appreciate the warning.
We gotta look out for each other, right? Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad.
Good to know. So strikers are better?
I mean, yeah, they'll rob you blind, but at least they let you live. They're bad news, but compared to disciples, positive angels.
Good to know.
Sure, sure. So, for being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life.
God, if you hadn't have asked
the
for it, I
disciples
might
and
have
all.
given you something, but now I'm like,
Have a heart.
I knew you had an angle, not this time. Alright, I'll give it to him.
Hey, thanks. Look, I mean it. Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery over here.
Shit and misery is what I put on top of my cereal for breakfast. Nom 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 nom. Almost guaranteed, he says. Your safety is almost guaranteed.
If Benjamin Bayou's ego was as combustible as helium-3, he'd be able to provide enough fuel to power every ship in the... I've heard that Benjamin Bayou has a private penthouse at the top of the tower. The view from up there must be breathtaking.
Why don't we go find out? Oh no, hang on. It's restricted at the moment. Is this the right place? Yep.
I've things for you.
Benjamin Bayou.
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago.
Oh, I'm not here for a job.
Good. If you were, you'd be the 12th person I've turned away this year. What a waste. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all.
Welcome to the real world, buddy.
Things aren't going terribly well around here.
Looks like you're doing fine to me.
Well, sure, we still have a roof over our heads.
I guess we have to go through the info
How
dump
long is
before
that
we can
going
get
to
to
last?
the part about
The
the
conduction
quest.
grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division.
Sounds like you need a new person in charge of R&D.
You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology.
Man up and fire the guy.
I actually need our CEO's approval for that. And so far, it's been denied. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do?
If you're worried about the company, send the report.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I can't allow Brayson to run this company into the ground.
Damn straight.
Hey, look. Thanks for helping me out with this. It's
that
been
coffee
on my
better
mind
kick
for
in
a
soon.
long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask.
I need to know about Yume Komiko.
As long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble, ask away.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Persuade.
Okay, that's crossing the line. I can't discuss company matters like this.
Alright. No reason for us to have a problem?
Yeah, I hope so.
I got a
Okay,
critical
listen.
success.
You didn't hear this from me, but I know she's up to something with Benjamin Bayou. He was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some kind of shouting match. It got really heated until Bayou stormed out the door. I don't know what it was about, but I happen to know Miss Komiko keeps audio recordings of all her meetings in her safe. And before you ask, yes, I'll unlock it for you. Just don't tell anyone I helped, okay?
Your secret's safe with me.
Thanks for taking the time to talk.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
Now, if I remember correctly, the last time I did this, I had to shut the windows. If I'm not mistaken. So that no one sees me getting anything out of the safe. Because, see, he walks around. Alright, doors are closed. Can I have one of those jackets? No? Alright. Ooh, what do we got over here? Alright, lights are flickering, everybody. If the power goes out, that'll be why. Fuck. Getting real tired of the brownouts. It's not gonna be any of these. If it's any, it's gonna be this one. Nope, it's not. Fuck. Maybe. I guess it is this one. Never mind. These look too close together. I didn't think it was the right one. Notifications. Security software has expired. Update failed. Update available. That's all there was on there?
I hope the data on there was worth all of the trouble.
There wasn't jack shit on there. I got some XP and that was it. Suddenly the door's open again?
I'm working here.
Catherine Luzian keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder.
Murder?
Yeah, right. Hysterical old broad.
Is that gonna be an activity? It is an activity. A lot of stuff to do on Neon.